Hello and welcome. Today's class is going to be a short but sweet sequence moving through all of the 3 different sun salutations. So begin standing at the top of your mat. Root down through both feet, tall through the spine, and arms relax alongside your body, palms face forward. Inhale, reach both arms up overhead. Take your left wrist and side bend to the right. So before moving into sun salutations, we'll do a quick spinal warm up. So inhale, come back up through center and take your right wrist side bending to the left. Inhale, come back up through center. Take a gentle twist to your left. Left arm sweeps down and back. Left hand reaches back as right hand reaches forward. Gaze over the left shoulder. Inhale back through center. Reach both hands up overhead. Take a twist to your right. Right arm sweeps down and back. Right hand reaches back. Left hand reaches forward. Gaze back towards those right fingertips. Inhale, back up through center. We'll move into some standing cat-cows. So bring your hands to your thighs, bend your knees. Inhale, pull your elbows back, lift your chest and gaze. Exhale, slide your hands down your thighs towards your knees, rounding through the upper back, tucking your chin and tailbone in. So move through a few of these at your own breath pace. Every inhale, you pull your elbows back, lift your chest and gaze. Exhale, slide your hands towards your knees, rounding through the upper back. So moving, synchronizing your movements with your breath here, flexing and extending through the spine. On your next inhale, straighten your legs, come back up to standing, grounding through the feet, palms facing forward for Tadasana, mountain pose. Taking about 2 or 3 breaths here. We'll move into our first sun salutation, classic Sun Salutation C. So bring your hands through heart center and then sweep both arms up and overhead, bringing your palms together, and exhale, fold forward over your legs. First forward fold, so you can bend your knees generously here. Maybe grab opposite elbows and sway a little side to side, finding a little ragdoll pose here. Plant your fingertips and then slide your hands up your thighs, finding a flat back. Crown of your head reaches forward. Exhale, fold over your legs. Step your right foot to the back of the mat, coming down onto your back knee. Inhale, reach both hands up overhead, low lunge, finding a slight back bend here at the top. You can bring your palms together. And then exhale, hands come down to frame the foot. Tuck your back toes and lift your knee. Step your left foot back to meet the right for plank pose. Lower knees, chest, and chin to the mat. Slide your hips down and then lift your chest, low cobra. Exhale, lower down, tuck your toes, shift your hips back towards your heels, and then lift your hips and tailbone high for downward facing dog. Look forward between your hands and step your right foot forward. Come down onto your back knee. Reach both hands up overhead, bringing your palms together, finding a slight back bend here. Exhale, bring your hands down to frame your foot. Tuck your back toes, lift your knee, and step your left foot forward to meet your right. Forward fold, top of the mat. Inhale, slide your hands up your shins, flat back. Exhale, fold. Slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, roll yourself up to standing mountain pose. Inhale, sweep both arms up overhead, palms come together. Ride the exhale down into a forward fold. Inhale, flat back, crown of your head reaches forward. Exhale, fold. Plant your fingertips, step your left foot to the back of the mat, come down onto your knee. Inhale, reach both arms up overhead, bringing your palms together, finding that slight back bend, lifting through heart center. Exhale, hands down, framing the foot. Tuck your back toes, come off your knee. Step your right foot back to meet the left, plank pose. Lower your knees, chest and chin to the mat. Slide your hips down, lift your chest, low cobra. Exhale, lower your chest down, tuck your toes, shift your hips back towards your heels, and then send your hips and tailbone high, downward dog. Peek forward between your hands, step your left foot forward, dropping onto your back knee. Inhale, reach both hands up, palms together, slight back bend here. Exhale, bring your hands down to frame your foot, tuck your back toes, lift off your knee, and step your right foot forward to the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, roll yourself back up to standing. Sweep your arms up overhead, palms together. Exhale, slide your hands down through heart center. Take about 3 breaths here. We'll move into our Sun Salutation A. So inhale, sweep both arms up overhead, palms together. Exhale, dive over your legs, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, flat back. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands, step both feet to the back of the mat, finding your high plank pose. Begin to bend at the elbows, lowering to a hover, and then inhale, press into the palms, lift your chest, coming onto the tops of the feet, upward facing dog. Roll over the toes, lift your hips and tailbone high, downward facing dog. We'll move through that Sun Salutation A again. So step both feet forward to the top of the mat, coming into that flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Roll all the way up to standing, sweeping both arms up overhead, palms together. Exhale, hands slide down through heart center. Fold forward over your legs. Inhale, hands slide up your shins, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands, step both feet to the back of the mat, high plank. Bend at the elbows, lowering through that chaturanga hover. Inhale, upward facing dog. Option to bend the head back, gazing up at the sky. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll go through that one more time. So peek forward between your hands, stepping both feet to the top of the mat, flat back. And exhale, forward fold. Vertebrae by vertebrae, roll yourself up to standing, sweeping both arms up overhead, bringing your palms together. Exhale, hands to heart center. Fold forward over your legs and inhale, slide your hands up your shins, flat back. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands, step both feet to the back of the mat for high plank. Bend at the elbows, lower through chaturanga, hover. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, rolling over the toes, lifting your hips and tailbone high, downward facing dog. Peek forward between your hands, step both feet to the top of the mat, finding a quick forward fold, and then slowly roll yourself up to a standing. Sweep both arms up overhead, palms together. Exhale, slide your hands down through heart center. Relax your arms down alongside your body, palms face forward, Tadasana. Take about 2 or 3 breaths here. Lastly, we'll move into Sun Salutation B. So finding chair pose, bend the knees, sink the hips down, and reach both hands up overhead. If that's too much on your lower back, you can bring your hands through heart center. Exhale, straighten the legs and dive forward, finding your forward fold. Inhale, hands slide up your shins, flat back. Exhale, fold. Step both feet to the back of the mat, high plank, lower through chaturanga. Inhale, press up to upward facing dog. Exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Peek forward between your hands and step your right foot forward. Get your balance here and then reach both hands up overhead, finding a high lunge. You can bring your palms together and find a slight back bend at the top, strong and sturdy through that back leg. Exhale, bring your hands down, framing your foot. Step your right foot back to a high plank, lower through chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Look forward, step your left foot in between your hands, get your stability here, and then inhale, rise up to a crescent lunge. Both hands reaching high, palms can come together, finding that slight back bend, strong through the back leg, and then exhale, hands frame the foot. Step your left foot back, high plank, lowering through chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Taking about 3 to 5 breaths here, resting in your downward facing dog. Letting your head, neck, and upper body completely relax. Feel the stretch through the backs of the legs. When you're ready, look forward between your hands and step both feet to the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, rise up to a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Root down through the feet, rise up to chair pose. Inhale, straighten the legs. Relax your arms down alongside your body, palms face forward, mountain pose. We'll take a cleansing breath to close our practice today. So on your next inhale, take a big deep breath through the nose. And when you get to the top of your inhale, open your mouth, exhale through the mouth, letting it all go. Take another 1 or 2 rounds of breath like this on your own, cooling off the body. When you're ready, bring your hands through heart center, bowing your head in gratitude, taking a moment to notice how your body feels. Thank you so much for practicing with me today, and I'll see you in the next class soon.